Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to another stream of Welcome to the Mapness, where I am. My name is Till. I'm from DGNFOG. Most of you who are watching this know who I am. I'm spending my evening preparing maps for my next game session, and together we can build this map. And if you have any ideas, feel free add to whatever I'm doing here. Yeah, and there's no dedicated end to this stream. It ends when I'm finished with the maps or when I'm so tired that I fall off my chair. Um, so grab a drink, have some fun, hang out with me. Um, yeah, hi forecaster. And yeah, let's dive into this evening. Oh, wait. If you are playing in one of my games, this is the moment where you should leave, especially as I'm seeing someone here commenting, um, because you are going to most likely play on one of those maps. Um, yeah, Andy, get out! Um, yes, so the thing is, I'm playing an office game. We usually played in the office. That's where the name came from. Now, with the times at the moment, we're playing online. But still, I'm running two separate games for two groups, Tomb of Annihilations. And one of my groups is tomorrow encountering something that is not in the books, but something that I came up with in the beginning. And and I was really curious if they ever get there, but they are now, and so I need a map for that tomorrow, and that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, to pick you up in regards to what I'm building today, let me go here. Hi Miguel. So, for those of you who know Tomb of Annihilation, it plays on the island of Chult. And this is a vast jungle area, and there's a lot of exploration, and everything is built around the ancient demigod Uptao who left Chult. And I was right at the start, I left a little kind of incentive for the party to go explore the jungle, and that was that there is a rumor that one of the kings or the king buried his wife together with a very, very rare artifact that is believed to be a golden deck of many things that only contains the good cards. And that was hidden behind a treasure hunt, which they needed to follow trails to find the tomb where the princess, the old queen, is buried. And over the course, we're now playing for almost 2 years, and over the course of the game, they got the first hints, they solved the first riddles, and more or less without really knowing where they're going, because they left out the one of the important hints, but they kind of stumbled across the maze of Uptao, which I created. This is not part of the book, but this is something that I wanted to give my players, which is a little kind of fast travel system. It is on the on Uptao's plane, where the souls are being transferred to Uptao, and I created a little mini game for them to explore this. Some of you might have seen streams where we have been building maps for that. But this specific area here is not only the longest route to go, but this is also where Itanabuzo, the old queen, is buried. And so today I have to build that temple, because without me really expecting that they would ever dare to do it, or try to do it, or survive to do it, they have actually reached that, and tomorrow they will find out how and what they can do to recover this golden deck of many things. So I've written down some ideas for myself. I know what I'm going to do, but now I need a map for that. And let's jump into that. What am I going to do? Right. Do I need to save that? No, I don't. My maps. Tomb of Annihilations. There we want to go. Uptaus Maze. That's perfect. And now we're creating a new map. Okay. So this is going to be called the Queen's Rest. And this is going to be a big map. I think we should do 50 by 50 with a grid size of 70 pixels. That's fine because we're playing online. We're not printing it, so we don't need any bigger pixel resolution. And we're going to open the editor. All right. Yes, thank you. So, okay. Maybe before we start designing this, because I've spent before the stream started, I've spent a little thought on how I want to do this. Let's look at the following thing. This is the original. This is the Deck of Many Things. For those of you who know what the Deck of Many Things is, this is one of the very controversial items in D&D, because if a player picks a card, the card, depending on what card it is that the player picks, something amazing can happen, like game-breakingly amazing, or something terrible can happen, which can break the game, which can break the character. So it's a bold move to bring a Deck of Many Things, because it's usually something. Yes, it can grant wishes, it can curse you, it can bring a higher demon, it can destroy things, absolutely. Or it can, for example, a player can change one major event that has taken place. So, for example, for Tomb of Annihilations, one of the reasons why you should really consider if you really want to bring that or not is if someone picks the card, I believe it is the Fates, so the Ace of Hearts. It basically changes the law. I've written it down in German, so you can't read it here, but it says basically reality reforms, and you can change one major event in the past, so as if it never happened. Now, for those of you who know what Tomb of Annihilations is about, is a Sararak, a Lich King, created the I can't remember how it's called in English, the Soul Devourer, a trap, a mechanism that devours souls. So basically, if a player would pick that card, he could say, "Oh, that never happened," and game over. So usually playing that thing is either because the game master is fed up with the campaign and feels like, oh, fuck it, this is not going to go well, we can end this with a big shebang, or he has really spent some thoughts on how he can prevent or play around those events. And I wouldn't say that I am 100% certain that they are not destroying the game if they pick a specific card like that one. But I feel rather confident that with the mechanic that I have prepped for tomorrow, I can give them the feeling that they can get because again, the legend says it's a golden deck of many things, so it should only contain cards that benefit you. Like if you see, it's basically the whole deck is constructed with 2 sets that only contain positive effects, and then 2 sets that only contain negative effects, and then the jokers, which kind of are kind of positive, kind of negative. So one has a very positive effect, and one is like a little bit positive, a little bit negative. So it is a balanced deck. Now what I need to do is I need to build an encounter or a scene where I don't betray my players, because I promised them that there is a golden deck of many things that only contains good cards. But also make this not a meat grinder encounter where they just die trying to get that. But how do I come around this? And I came up with the following idea. I came up, being rid of most earthly possessions. I feel like, especially in that campaign, that wouldn't be one of the baddest things that can happen to a player, because they're carrying around a shit ton of gold. But they're in the jungle, they can't really spend that. And we don't know if we are going to continue the characters after this campaign or starting new, so this might be something where they say, oh yeah, well, now I'm poor, but I still have my weapon. Exactly, it doesn't even destroy magic items. However, I didn't specifically say that the tomb contains the deck, a finished deck. So what I was coming up with, my intention, my idea behind the whole thing was that they can build the deck themselves, but they do not really know which cards they put into that. And I think you're going to, it's hard to explain, but you're going to see what I mean. What I want to do is I want to build a temple. In the center is the crypt, like the sarcophagus with the queen, and she's holding an empty card sleeve. And then you have statues all around that hold golden cards. Now, if they take a card from the statue, we can discuss today if the statue attacks or if they have to fight for the card or whatever may happen. But if they take a statue from the deck, they can put the card into the deck, and then it becomes part of the deck. So they have to shuffle, they have to collect cards and put them in the card sleeve. So that is the basic concept behind that, and now we need to build that encounter. Okay, so when you look at that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Math. We have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we have 4 main decks and a joker. So whatever we need, we need to have maybe 4 columns. And we need to have then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 niches in there where statues are. That's my general concept. So what I was prepping for today is let me just adjust that. I don't need the dotted rectangle. I want the solid rectangle. Let's keep it white. Oop, like that. That's perfect. But I don't need, pardon me, I don't need the floor stage. Let's just make that black. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe I am not. Let me check. Maybe I did my math wrong. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, I'm just writing down things. I'm just doing, you're not seeing me scribble here, but I'm scribbling on the paper because I'm thinking about the general layout, because we said we have 4 niches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th one with the jokers in there. So we have 5, which means 6, we need an entrance. I'm thinking of something that I can use to design the general layout. And for some reason, maybe I can remember why, I came up with a blueprint of a heptagon. So seven thingies. So it's 1 niche, 2 niches, 3 niches, 4 niches, 5 niches, perfect. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can leave that one as the hidden one. Exactly, and that is going to be my entrance. So what I did is I basically just Googled for an heptagon and downloaded it, created a little blueprint, and now I can click apply. And let's go scale to fit. And now I'm going to use that. Yeah, we can leave it like that. Normal. No, let's do it properly. Exactly. We can we can put traps. So Varanasi said it could have traps or bad cards in the unused niches. Yes, we're going to think about ways of making the whole thing more difficult. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to first adjust my wall settings because I don't know how that is going to look, but we will see. Let's make this the floor because it's a mausoleum, and the walls could be Riverland stone. Okay, now we made a giant map here. If you see, that is 1 square. So we need thick outlines and thick inner walls. Okay, we will see how that looks. And now I'm going to do my best. I'm holding down the shift key, by the way, so that I'm not snapping to grid. I've probably zoomed out too much, so we will need to readjust that in a minute. And close. Okay, so let's go into 50% and let's change the opacity down a little bit, and then let's see if something looks really off. Nope, I think that is fine. What about you here? Ah, yeah, I like it. Okay, so what I would like to do is, because this is a mausoleum, this should be very ancient and big and vast, and it should be a little bit intimidating for the players. So what I was thinking is, this is my base layout that gives the base structure, but now I want to add rooms to those. Like, here's going to be a room, probably not here. This is going to be a secret room. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and the whole area down here will become an entrance. So that is the general concept of what I'm trying to do here. So to make this happen, I believe what I want to do is I want to split this, split this, split this, split this. Okay, the reason why I'm splitting this is because now I can get rid of those points, which allows me to create an entrance because we're going to add rooms here. And that will allow me... that was not what I wanted to delete. I wanted to delete the point. No. The point, please. Let's do it like that. Okay, last one here. Okay, I think I don't need the blueprint anymore. So now I have this shape, which looks quite nice. It looks a little bit temple-like. It looks a little bit like a mausoleum. It looks, I feel it looks good. It looks interesting. So what we're going to do next is we're going to create the entrance, and I would say my players are coming from the bottom. So this is going to be the entrance, and to make this happen, I will split this once more and this once more, because now I can drag this point down here, split, and here it looks a little bit weird. Let's zoom in. Yeah, there's something. This is a little offset. So let's just do this. Now the walls are straight, and I don't think that this harms. Let's name that mausoleum. That doesn't harm the layout. Yes, look at that. Okay, it looks a little bit like a clover. It's good because they're going to need luck for that one. Okay, so next I want to create, nope, not for that one. We will leave that one. I want to create a room here, and here, and here. However, I believe yeah, it does. It would have probably been easier to create it. I don't know if I would have ever, probably I would have also been able to draw it without, no, this is the problem. I'm not sure if I would have made the right angles if I wouldn't have started from the original shape. That would have been just eye measurement to make all those look quite symmetrical. Okay, I could try to create the room here, but the thing is, this is really off-grid, because it's now all tilted. If I start with the room here, I will have it much easier, and then I can rotate the room. Thank you. So, now we have, what did I say, 5 statues, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly 5 statues. So we need, basically we need 5 walls. So this is entrance. I'm just playing around now. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Entrance 1, 2. How long is that one? 3, 4. There you go. 5. Is that symmetrical? Not really. Well, we can adjust later. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go in here and try to clean this up. I want you... I'm holding down the shift key, and now I'm trying... As you can see, there is this little breakpoint. Okay, what did I do wrong? I believe that this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, that one's fine. That's a very awkward potato. Yeah. And I haven't really figured out why. I believe that this point is still fine. That was it. This point was wrong. Yes, should have seen it in the first place. Okay. Okie doke. Can we make this? I believe what we can do is we can bring this one down a little bit. No. One less. One less. Yeah. That looks good. So what I'm going to do is, I was hoping to get a bigger area for that one, to be honest. But that would mean that I have to make it like that. Yeah, I can live with that. Because something's still off. I'm not sure. We will see later. What I want to do is, I want to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 niches, which means that I'm now going to split those again. Split, and this is going to be split here once more, and here once more. So this will take a while. Split, 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 and there we go. Okay, and now I can get rid of those points, and those points, and those points, because those are my center points, and they are going to be circled. And let me see if I put it here. Radius is 64, let's say 65. Okay. Not sure what's going to happen if I do that. Ooh. Oh, right. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, so now I have those niches. The music I'm listening to is the Wizard Tower from World of Legend. I backed that on Kickstarter a while ago, and I asked Ollie, I believe his name is Oliver McNeil. I'm not 100% certain, but I've asked him for permission to play them on stream. And you just have to search for Fantasy Soundscapes on Kickstarter. There you will find it. There you will also find the link to his Patreon page, I believe, and where you can purchase those audio tracks. So, I'm trying to figure out if it's symmetrical enough for me or not, but I believe it looks quite nice. Okay, we're going to decide later whether or not this is going to be locked behind a door or not. We will see. The cool thing about the version 5 updates this year was that I can now go and duplicate that. Oh, right, and rotate it. But we will come to that. Which means that I don't want to duplicate that right now. I want to finish the room first and then duplicate it, because then I can take all the brush strokes and everything over. What I think what I should do is We're at 100%. I'm not sure if I shouldn't increase. Yeah, I think I should increase the scaling for the floor texture. That makes it less awkward. All right. So the idea is that every of those 4 niches contains 5 statues, and every statue holds a golden card. So we are going to need a statue. And I think they are quite amazing for that. How big should the statues be? Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's make a big one here. That doesn't actually, I was wondering if I should recolor it, but with the colors from the floor, it looks quite nice. Let me see what happens if I change the color. Okay, so you have decided. We're leaving it like that. I agree. I totally agree. I don't think that colorization would do any good here. So I know I was thinking about jade statues, but we could change that up from room to room. We could make this something that hints exactly that hints that those rooms are different. So we do have playing cards, I believe. Let me just check. Play cards. Do I have a single one? I don't. No. I will leave the cards to narration. I will not do cards on the map. I think those could be a little smaller, so the smaller one here. Smaller one here. You've activated my trap card. So actually, I was thinking, I don't know what you think about that, but I was thinking that every statue comes to life when you pick a card from its hand. So the concept behind that would be with, I don't know, math, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 22. I remember it's 22 cards. 22 encounters is terrible. Especially if we construct those statues to be something where the party could possibly fight 5 to 6 of them, which makes it more like a challenge game where the party has to decide, do they really want to pick another card, or is that one going to be killed? Is that one going to be too much and they will get killed? The statues are linked. That's 5 statues for 1 encounter. Yes, true. That could be another option. But then, how can they pick more cards from the? Well, they could defeat them all and take all the cards. It could be 1 encounter. Thanks for the follow. Oh, we're being raided. Hi everyone. Oh dear. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Mapness. We're currently deciding how we're going to run this. Are we going to have an encounter that that brings all those statues to life, or are we going to make it pick a card from a statue, the statue comes to life, you have to defeat. Now, the big advantage of your idea, making it a five statue encounter, is that you technically would have 4 encounters with each 5 statues, and from the game balance system, especially in 5th edition D&D, having a party of level 9 players fight 1 creature is going to be a fairly simple combat encounter. But having to fight 5 can be really tricky if we decide what those statues can do. Thank you very much. A card, 1 statue, or a joker that makes all of them go. I will take a note of that, because we need to think about how we do with jokers. Thanks, Akimotos. Okay, let's build the map, especially the room, and then let's think about how we can make the encounter work. So we have the statues. I believe we can probably make this, we will see, a little bit more intricate with, let's try it right now. What if they are sitting outer shadow outline? That's perfect. Let's put them on top of little pedestals. So I want you. Oh, that's fine. We can make this later. Man, there are many good ideas flowing around here. It's hard to draw your map and read the chat at the same time. For higher levels, you have to do 3 cards, highest win, match with a small statue. Oh, you're going to make this more and more a cards game by itself. I need a chat reader on stream with you. Someone who's just sitting there reading the chat saying, Till, there's another good idea. Good thing is that the chat is saved, so I will scroll through all of that. Because Lars has had another great idea here. All statues have all cards in random order. Picking the card number determines how many you fight. Call others. So World Anvil says, I like the idea the statues can call others for support as an action. That would be nice too. Yeah, we will see. We will see. So I have those now, and they are not in the right order, so we will bring them below the statues, below the statues, below the statues, below the statues, below the statues. And this is already looking more interestingly than before. Let's make the, oh, nope, that was the statue. Let's lock them. I will not going to do anything with the statues. So let's make those pedestals a little bit bigger. That one looks offset. Here you go. And a little bit backward. Okay, that looks amazing. Yes, I need. Well, Lars is doing a really great job. So he is going to become our second-hand samurai, but second-hand samurai is unbeatable. So we will work hard to get up to your expertise. What hotkeys to rotate was here a question. The hotkey for rotate something is Control, Shift, and mouse wheel. So if I select something and Control, oh, sorry, it's no, wait, it's just Shift mouse wheel. Control Shift is zooming, scaling. Control Shift is scale, and Shift mouse wheel is rotate. Okie doke. Now let's do the opposite because I feel like that would be cool too. Let's do another shape. This time I will make it like. No, this time I will first place my prop and then see it because there is this amazing fountain. The glowing one, and it's a round one, so we're going to place it here. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful asset? So that looks really amazing, but it would look even better if we would add more elevation to this room. So we are going to do something for that. We're going to activate snap to grid, center alignment. Nope, that is better. And now we're going to draw a shape that has an inner shadow. Is it big enough? It should be bigger. Something like that. Oh no, undo. I keep forgetting that holding shift does not help me with a straight line. Okie doke. So, they need to be beneath. Let's put them at the bottom as well, because then we have a little structure here. How do you perform without use of a mouse wheel? So you can always, if you don't have a mouse wheel, you can select something like, oh no, I can't, like that one, and you can enter the rotation here. We are also, you're going to see later, we are in the midst of introducing a new way of transformation. And you're going to see that later when I'm going to rotate the room. This will be expanded to everything that you can use a hotkey for that. So let's see what happens if I duplicate you and make you a tad smaller. Yes, I like it. Now, what I usually do is when I do that, I work with different lightness levels for each of those to even increase the effect of depth here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to set this to -20. And I'm going to select the next one, and I'm going to set this to -10 on lightness. And now we have more of that effect. And what we could even do, I'm not sure if it's going to work in our regards, is we can make this 180%. Yeah, that's what I was fearing. Let's see how it works. and 190. I'm just playing around. I'm not sure if I want to use that. Still looks good, I believe. Let me get rid of the grid for a second. Nah, because the texture itself has those seals, those lines in there, this breaks my layout. I don't like it. I will not do that. This looks better. And now do we want to add more to that? Or do we leave it like that? I'm always cautious to overfill my rooms with too much stuff. So I'm not certain, I'm not really sure if I want to add more to that. What we definitely can do is we can set those to cast shadows. Nope, wait, that's the wrong one. Although this looks interesting too. No, this looks stupid. You do not cast a shadow, but you, my friend, should cast a shadow. And you should cast a shadow and... Nope, that's the stone. I want the... Oh, it's still locked. I want this one to cast a shadow too, and statue cast shadow, and statue cast shadow. We're not seeing the shadow very drastically right now because we have the lighting fully turned up. So if I would go down to 50 and 50, for example, you would start to see the shadows a little bit better. But also we haven't really played around with this light source, so we can do more here. But do we really want to do more here? What if that only goes to 4 squares? Then we're not having any shadows. 6 squares. That's good. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have multi-select in the online editor version. Multi-select is going to be part of Deus when it comes out, and when the battle map editor gets integrated into Deus, then we will have multi-selection, and you could do this easier. But right now in the online editor, there is no multi-selection, so you always have to select things separately. Okay, I will hide my lighting for now because I want to continue working here. And let's because I want to be really finished with this room before I start duplicating it. Let's think about stuff that we could add. Do we want to add spider webs here? Do we want to have it a little bit dusty and old? It's in the plane of Uptao's realm, so I'm not sure if there are spiders or if there dust can settle there. We could, what we can definitely do is, nope, there are no cleaning goblins there. But on the other hand, if there's no dust in Uptao's realm, then why would you need a cleaning goblin? We can, let's see what we have here, emerald stone handle. Can we do something with the handle? Now I feel like that gives the wrong impression. Then my players will start pulling on those, and I don't want to completely confuse them. Column archway, broken. How do you look? Nope. I mean, it looks amazing. But Um, there's another question from Mr. Gunn. Can I change the texture on the raised portions? Yes, I can. I can change the textures wherever I like. So the raised portion here is basically, that's the floor. So if I go in, select the texture, I could say this is 210, for example. Now it would change up again. However, again, with the way that this texture works, I feel like this is not going to play in my favor, so I will not do it. And I forgot what I was trying to do. Oh, right, I was looking at the props here. Now the archway, the broken archway looks amazing, but it's broken, and this is a completely intact dungeon or mausoleum. It should have this aura of being magically untouchable. So I'm not going to put broken things in there. But I was going to say, tributary, I want to add some of those vases in here. So they are kind of urns, probably, you know, to help her in her afterlife. Right, old offerings. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here right now. But before I continue doing that, let's get rid of those first of all, because it will make my life much easier if I first adjust everything to the existing ones here, and then create a group. Offerings is a quite nice name for this group, so we will put the vases. Oops. This is statue 1. Let's call it like that. Content, and the vase should go in here. Because now I can easily duplicate that group and place another one here, and flip it, and duplicate, place one here. Here we're going to delete the small one, and we're not going to have that here, but yeah, I like it because Kaora did some really nice guest artist, Kaora Darklord. He did some really nice candles, and I want to have some candles being lit. Where are they? Where are my candles? Candles. There they are. Okay. And last but not least, those of you who know me, they know what is coming now. Just a little bit of that. But I will, for the sake of saying that this is a clean temple, I will make it very, very, very thin, almost invisible. Okay, so now I have this, and it looks great. We can then still work, like, we should still work on the lighting. Because if I go down to 20% for the room lighting, oh, I'm hiding the lights. Yeah, right. All those candles are emitting light, which they should not, because they are merely for decoration. This is way too much light here. I did not think about that. I did not think about that, so I will have to turn off. And now it's looking very dark. Like this is not really good. What if I go up to 8? It's still, let's stay down with 4. And we are going to add a mood light here just for artistic lighting. My collections. I think I have one cyberpunk light sources. Let's take that one. And let's play around with it. Probably use something like this yellowish to add to the scene. Oh, I believe what I could do. So this one does not drop prop shadows. This is just for the sake of adding a different light source, a different atmosphere to that. I like the way that this looks, so we will definitely keep that for a second. I'm parking it outside. I was thinking what I could do is I could say this only emits, let's say 3, but it is way more effective. Probably wrap it up to 100 though. Okay. And make it invisible because, again, this is just for, look at that. That was what I was hoping for. What do you think? Yeah, I like it too. I think this is really cool because now we have those highlighted statues in this dark room that still has this ominous green glow. Exactly. We have that beautiful color contrast that's picked up by the floor tiles a little bit. So everything works quite nice in there. I'm pretty happy with that. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Last but not least, let's see if that does anything. Nope, this just ruins it. Go away. Okie doke. So we have this first room finished. And again, let me scroll out so that we can see the whole thing, because there's still a lot to do. We've just done this one. We still have to do this one. But what we can do right now is save. That would be very helpful. If it's placed above the candles, it might look a little more directional. Probably. We can try this. Sure, why not? Let's go back in 100%. So you would say that if I put the light source and place it here, and I would take that light source and, for example, place it here. Yeah, true. I don't see much of a difference, I must say. The only, if I undo, let's just quickly undo that. There isn't really much happening that makes a big difference, because then I would have to adjust the radius of the light source much more. High DM stretch. Yeah, exactly. This has a more divine effect, I would say. So I will leave it like that for now. Okay, let's go. Sorry, let's go to 50% here. Because this room shouldn't sit here. We've just created it here because then we can take it and rotate it. So now we want this room to be sitting here, which means that I can always shift around the room. I can move it here, and I can also rotate it. And I have been sitting with my calculator, playing around with what's the right angle for that. And because we have 7 stars, I assumed that I have to divide 365 by 7, which would then give me the right rotation. So if I rotate that, pressing the R key brings up this little rotate window. And if I rotate that by, what was it, 360 divided by 7. You are right, my bad. It's 360, not 365. And that means that my math was wrong. .42 times 42.42. 51.42 is my rotation. Enter. There you go. And now it should perfectly fit. There you go. Okay, and now we can do the same thing. We're pressing Ctrl D for duplication, and we're placing it, and we are rotating this one once more. 51.42. Come on. Oh, I can't use the enter on the numlock. Now this one fits perfectly as well. The first room is, look, we only have, again, we only have 4 decks, like 4 sets of decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the jokers. The first room is going to be for the joker. So this one is going to be for the joker, while these are going to be my card rooms. Okay, so again, hide all lights. I don't need the lighting right now. I just need the layout. So we're going to, no, I can live with that. Duplicate and end. This is going to be rotated in the different direction, which means I can't do this in my head. I need to rotate this by minus 51.42. And then I need to rotate that again by minus 51.42. And then I'm going to rotate that once more, 51.42. Yes, Varanasi, that would be a really cool idea if we are going to make the jokers in this room here, and they might be just something really, really powerful. Duplicate and rotate minus 51.42. And now that one should fit as well. Yes, I like it. It doesn't. We will have to adjust those two a little bit. They fit perfect. Do we have... I need to drag the... There. Yeah, better. Okay. There. Okay. So, we have the entrance. This is going to be our last room. We're going to do that later. So let's think a little bit about what can we do with this room. When I was downloading, when I was looking for those heptagons, I found a really nice one that I'm going to use as a like a floor texture or a floor decoration. And I'm going to bring that in. So what I did is I downloaded it, uploaded it as an asset to my own collection. And in my collection, there now should be Cathedral Eta Hepta, this one. So we're going to add this one, and we're going to make it bigger. Here. So you do not drop a shadow. And we are going to make it less visible, but I was thinking maybe we can colorize it. Like that. Okay, so now we have that. And now what we could do is we could play around with that. Which means, again, little bit experimenting here. We could... Holding the Shift key does not snap to grid. I'm trying to keep the same distance so that it is not exactly at the touch point, but I already made a mistake. In the upper one, I believe we're not going to see that dramatically. Let's close it. And let's bring the hepta up, and let's make this one a little bit bigger. Okay, not 100% convinced. What if we, oopsie, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. What if we turn this around? What if we make you... No, that is terrible. Yep, that is better. I like that. Yes, it does prompt you if you would just exit here, it would say, hey, wait, do you really want to? You haven't saved. But if you close the browser without saving, then it's gone. So let's save once more. Yes, let's try to duplicate it. Okay, now we need to bring this even further down. And now we have those steps into the center. And let's see if we can... Let's go in there a little bit. Let's go to 100%. I believe that should fit my screen. Yes. So... Okay. And now let's do exactly the opposite. Let's make this outer shadows. Duplicate. Duplicate. But I think they could have a different texture. Yes, better. Okay, I can lock those. I will not need them anymore. Where are you? There you are. Okay, and let's do the same with those. So this should be, in that case, let's see, minus 30. And lock it. Minus 20. Probably minus 10. Yeah. And we could try again once more. We can see if we can make this work. If we can... Yep, I've locked them now. Scaling would be 180. Hardly makes a difference, but still. Okay, so this is going to be where the sarcophagus is going to be. So now we're going to decorate this even more. A, we know that we're going to put candles here. B, we know that we can put a sarcophagus here, but we should also put maybe something like a carpet. Mm-hmm. And now, sorry. Yeah, let's see. We have a lot of nice things in the cemetery. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. Oh no. My dog is coughing in the background. Which makes this carpet absolutely useless. Let's get rid of that one. Okie doke. That even works quite nice with the textures. So, yeah. Yeah, he was deep asleep and suddenly he started coughing. Yeah. Okay, so let's go for the candles. It was under guest artist Lord. This time, let's activate the light sources. See you. Nice. Thank you for being there. Have a good one. Have a good evening or a good day. It's going to get, again, it's going to be, this is because they have their radius is too big. We have to reduce the radius and then make sure that the radius doesn't really touch. And now thanks for the follow. And now we're going to do more of those candles, but without being a light source. And we have a lot more different variations in there that we're going to use. So we have those here, but they are being light sources as well. So let's get rid of that. Okay, that's a very, very nice look and feel there. Let's grab one of those light sources from here. Make something like that. Ooh, I have a nice idea. Okay, what if there are no light sources here and there is no light source here? So if we look at that map, scale to fit, it's still too dark. We're going to light it up a little bit. We need to add something. But now, as you can see, there's one light source leading to that, one light source leading to that, one light source leading to what? A wall? So this could be a little hint for the secret chamber that's behind here. Use the splotch prop to add wax stains is brilliant. We're going to do that. Let's see if that works. Let's go into 100%. Let's save the map. I will hide my light sources because, as you can see, as long as the computer tries to generate all those light sources all the time, it's a lot of processing that it takes, so it slows down the effect. So let's go for my beloved bloodstain. So this would be it, but it is not going to drop a shadow. And we're going to change its color. Now the color should be something like that. And now it's looking like wax. And it's going to be below the candles. I could even try. and make it something like that. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's go in there and have a closer look. I think from the colorization, it's not perfect. Should the wax stains be in places where the candles aren't now? Probably, but I feel like if I would do that, like if I would place a wax stain here, it's, you mean like the candle is completely molten and that's what's left. I'm not sure if my players would understand that. They would be like, ooh, what's this yellow goo there? Exactly. So I feel like that is too far-fetched in terms of narrative. So let me just see if I can make this more waxy. That is better. So that is, okay, let's make this straight numbers, 80, 30, and then it should look better. Wait, this was 80, 30. It's still not the right color. I need to reduce. I feel like I have to go more into the... Oh, there you go. Now we have the perfect color. 25, let's bring it up a little bit. 30, yes. So it's minus 160, 30, 30. This is what I'm going for. To me. You don't want. Okay, then I will select you like that. Damn. What did I say? Minus 60, right? Minus 60, 30, 30. Yes. Yeah, I could have made those rooms. The only problem with rooms in that regard is that then I would have to, if we're playing in the Dungeon Fog Viewer, which we're currently doing because of the Office game, then I would have to uncover those rooms separately to make like the entrance visible. Otherwise, those would be rooms. So let's do this here once more. Oh, yeah, wait. Ba-ba-bum. Thank you for the follow. Bring you beneath the... Let's make one splosh here. And make this one a lot smaller. I will lock you because I'm always selecting the candles. And hey, AK Rider. And yeah, we're at 200% right now, which means that it's players will not pay attention to that detail, because we will most likely be playing at 100%, or we might even zoom out a little bit more so that they get a better overview, and then it's not going to really matter. I think there should still be some urns there. Let's take them, make those bigger, and put them here. Perfect. And let's get one at the bottom of the stairs. So it's a little bit more cluttered here. I was thinking of adding columns here. I just have to decide which ones. Because we have quite an extensive collection of columns. So we have that one, and let's oops, sorry. Let's build us a little menu and then we will pick. So we have this one. Also something I like is this one. Then we have the jungle one, which would look like that. I don't really like that one here. Pirates. No, because those are sunkens, those are underwater things. I can't really use that. Vikings, those are wooden beams. I don't want wooden beams in there. Riverlands, what do we have here? Maybe. Did I miss one? Well, and we have the round one. An offering bowl. That's a nice idea. Yes, we could do that. We could even make this at the entrance, and we could make this. We will come back to the columns in a second. In the Riverland assets, we have this well. Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. Yes, we're going to use the well, but we're not going to use it like that. We're going to use it here. And we are going to do the thing that we did before. Oops. Okay. I don't care about that one. We're not going to see that. But this is with an outer shadow. And I said it and now I regret it. Because we have a little thingy here, but I can edit that. I can just add to that. Okay. OCD kicking in. So we're going to have that, and it's too much. We need to move this down a bit. And the well is on top of that. Oh my god, I'm getting downvotes for the well. Oh, beautiful. Okay, you don't like the well. I understand. We're not going to use the well. Because we have different things like that. If I go to the Greek one, which is flavor. Let me see. I have. No. No, 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 no. We're not using the basin. Oh, found another column. Let's add that to the list here. Jungle, do we have any basins? No, it's fine. That's why you're here. We're doing this together. And if you say you don't think that this style fits, Lars has said the same thing. So let's find an alternative. Let's find something that makes us happy. I'm not sure I will find something in the sewers. No. Vikings, do you have anything for that? Fireplace. No, let's go back to, because from the style it's more like, let's see if the tributary has something for that. Yeah, look at that. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, what about this one? We can have it with water or without. The basin. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here I'm learning something. The basin. How about that one? Yes, no, maybe. Thank you. So we're going to say goodbye to you and to you. It is water, which is nice because that means that we are we going to have it in that direction or in that direction? No, 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 no. Let's have it. Let's have it here. And this is where people do their offerings. And so we are going to add some. Let's get rid of the light sources for a second. Coins. Okay. Nope, that one is too much. Let's put it in the water instead. Okay. So this decision was made by you, and I like it a lot. Thank you very much. That was a great addition, because that really looks better than the other one. So now, may I present you our collection of columns. Which one should we use? I can say this is a favorite. I can say this I will not use, most likely. This one is probably, if we recolor that, that one might be interesting. That one is a safe bet. I don't like that one. And that one has a maybe. Round column because there's enough angles in the room already. Okay, can you live with a round column that has at least a square base? This is somewhat round. Yes on 1, 2. Okay, wait, math. So 1 gets 1 vote, 2 gets 1 vote. The safe bet is that one that gets a vote, and the round one was forecaster with that. So I would say we're now down to those. Out of the square ones, this would be number 1 out of the square ones. 6 all the way also goes up. Roll a d4. Yeah, I could. Wait, where's my... Hey, where's my... Oh no, it's buried under... Give me a second. All my paperwork here. I'm rid of that. Okay. The far left one. That would have been this one. Okay. So, those are the candidates. And I like the dice rolling, so... Look, I can do this even better. Wait a second. Let's go to my studio view. Hi, everyone. And, well, how do I do this? Like this. And can you see it? Hardly, right? It is... Can I put... How can I get more light here? It's the number 3 at least. I don't have a good light source here at the moment. Yep. Number 3 it is. So, sorry for those of you who are now sick. Number 3 would be the safe bet, this one. And we're going back to screen share. So, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Do we want? Yes, we want to rotate that a little bit. Oh, this is going to be such an amazing map. I love it so much already. I wonder what we can do with brushes to make this even more amazing. Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit so that we get a better view on the map. Wow. Look at that. The last column needs to be rotated a little bit more, like this. I think they all need a little more fine-tuning. That was quite good. Yes, that looks great. So, next question, do we want to open those gates? Like, should that be a hidden wall? Like, no wall at all with no doors? Or should we put doors there? I don't know yet. We can make it for one, and then we can see if we like it or not. Fantasy doors. Let's do the stone double doors. And for that one, we are going to hide the wall and hide the wall. Oh. Okay, if we're doing that, we have to build stairs down here, or we have to do something with that. Now, unfortunately, in the current build, the doors cannot get bigger. Like, they are adjusting to the grid. This is a double door, which means it takes basically 2 grids and a little offset. So to show you, you can see it's 10 feet basically would be that door. And it is on the list. If you've been watching our roadmap from Tuesday, or if you want to rewatch our community stream from Tuesday, we've been talking about the roadmap. Dynamic doors, scalable doors are on our roadmap for this year. So this one's not going to work because we did the little thingy here. But that's not the problem. The question is, we can fix that. The question is, do we want to have doors or do we want to have it as open space? No, I don't think that this works, Forecaster. I think the door will... Does it? That would be a nice workaround. Okay, let's see if that works. Then I would learn even more today. So let's double this up to 140. Now we have a much bigger grid. Let's place my door, because now I have a big door. And now let's go back to 70. No, as you can see, the door adjusts. Why are you now not cutting? You have been cutting it out before. Now it's working again. Perfect. Okay, from a game mechanic, having the doors being locked once the encounter starts means that they have to fight close quarters, which would be interesting. Ah, there you go. Varanasi's having exactly the same thought as I had right now. Um, which means that because my party is not good at close quarters, and also it's going to be a very boring fight. It's going to be a token heavy fight. So I think we should open it. I think we should open it. Which means that we will have to address this problem here. But that again, that we can solve. So let's open them. Hidden. It also works with the light source. It might be a cool effect with the light sources from the wells. Alrighty. Okay, then we can also see that there is still a little offset. So let's go back to 100% and let's clean up before we start building little stairs. So this one needs to sit more like here. Oh, I believe it's you who are being a problem. Yes, and we can shift you back a little bit. And there you go. Now it's closed. Same here. I think it's easier to do it like that. We just move this room a little bit and this room a little bit because they are overlapping. So we just have to pay attention to this corner here. Too much. There's 20 pixels. Not enough. Now I might have a gap again. Okay. Yes, I can live with that. And let's see here. We just have to put you a little bit backwards and you a little bit backwards. Okay. That was too much. And here. So there's a bit of a shade difference in the raised parts that should be adjusted somehow. Yes, so this, we could continue the basin. Like we could say, okay, the basin is going, like, let me show you. The basin. Man, I need to brain that. Okay, let's create a folder. The lower, whatsoever. Let's call this floor. Come on, go down. So this one. Oh no, wrong room. I'm getting. Stop. Where have I been? Here. I've been doing it in this room. And you go in there as well. And I could, technically, I could just, yeah, that would make my life much easier. I could just go in there and say above walls, because then it will ignore. Or it should. Why are you not ignoring my walls? I might have found a little bug here. Okay, by the way, let's save that. And let's double check. You are above walls. Yes, you are. So you should be. No, this room is above the other room. Also, it should technically it should just ignore that. It should be above walls, but maybe now it's working. It was just the stage not updating. It was just a regular update mistake. But that means that my basin with what? No, wait. I'm getting confused here. Here, I want to have this one. Fountain glowing has to be above walls as well. And then my little puddle of blood has to be above walls. And I can live with that. And why? Jesus, you're torturing me. I think this is a mere rendering issue. I kind of prefer it better to have the rooms to step down so you don't use above walls and just expand them. Yes. This looks it looks kind of stupid because it's not perfectly aligned with that thing here. And also it creates a more separate area. Yes, and I don't want to do this for all the rooms. So we will remove that and we will remove. No, we will just undo all what I did. Undo, 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 undo. And there we are. So plan B is that we are creating what is that? It's, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's snap to grid. Let's make this 6. That makes my life even easier. So this is you. You have an outline in a shadow. That's fine. So let's put you in here. Rotate. Wait, inner shadow? No, you need to have an outer shadow. And yes. And now we need to play with the details. 100%. Let's go in there. Because that is not properly rotated. Yeah, but it would look much better if that would be a circle. I think my dog needs a quick break. I will be back in a second. I will go behind the bushes. And I'm back. And we are no longer the Knights of Ni. We are now the Knights of Eki Watans, boy. I wanted to do a round. I wanted to do a round stair here. And because that makes life much easier. Wait, what? No, those are brushes. What am I doing? Okay, so you have an outer shadow, and now I can shift you like that. And it looks amazing. So we are going to do the same thing here, but a little. Oh no, we can't do it much smaller. How unfortunate. Does it work? Yes, it does work. Okay. So just testing something. I think, although not intended, this even looks cool. So, wait, there's a typo. There's, oh, it's getting late. I can feel it. Dee-da-dum. Okay, duplicate. Why are you hating me? Okay. So right now I'm still running my campaigns in the DGNFOG viewers, which isn't really a virtual tabletop, but I am, because of the VTT export for Foundry VTT that we've just recently implemented, I am slowly starting to move my office games to Foundry. I haven't really yet because I'm still like everything's set up. I'm so used to the tools. So relearning new tools is something that I usually do when I start a new campaign and not in the midst of an ongoing campaign. But eventually I feel like we are going to shift to Foundry. Yeah. There's a little offset here, I believe. That was not what I wanted to do. That's better. So now we have one more left, and then we have that too, and this is an amazing map. Thanks to you and your great advice. Have a good one, Varanasi. Thank you for your advice. Thank you for being here. I hope I will see you next time we're doing a map. Yeah, it's running late. So I want to do before I finish the stream. I want to have a look at the lighting here and then do some fine tuning. I'm not sure what I could do with brushes on that map because again, it shouldn't be too old. Sorry, that is my medicine reminder for the dog. Let me just close that because he just got his medicine. Okay, I will have to, just for the sake of remembering it, I will place a little secret room here. Yeah, the dog's all right. My dog is, he was born with epilepsy. And he needs quite some medicine. He needs 3 times a day. He needs a handful of pills. But that keeps him, so he still suffers from rather severe epilepsy. So he's having a fit about every 10 days. But it keeps the fits short, and he's doing all right. I hope he's doing all right. But he needs to get his medicine on a regular basis, and it might sometimes it might cause a stream to end. When he's going into a fit, then I would just call the stream and say, sorry guys, I have to take care of the dog. But fortunately it has never happened during a stream. So he had a fit, he had a quite severe fit the day the mapping it out was taking place. That was stressful because I was prepping the mapping it out and I had to take care of the dog. So that kind of went on my, like, pulled on my stress level quite a lot, because we're always worried when he's going into a fit, we have to take care that he's getting out of it, because if he's not getting out of it, it's called a cluster fit, which means that he's always falling back into the next fit and into the next fit and into the next fit, which would then mean that we would have to go to the hospital with him. And luckily, with the new medicine and the new medication and everything, he never had that again. We had that twice before, but for over a year now, knock on wood, it didn't happen anymore. He goes into the fit. The fit takes about a minute, and then he what's called an aura, means that he's still very stressed and he's running around and he's kind of bumping into things. So luckily it's doing fine. And now my wife has brought him into the garden, so he's outside now. And at some point he would scratch on the door and demand entry. Okie doke. What did I do? Oh yeah, right. I just placed this here, and before we calling it a day, let's see how the lighting works. This, I have to say, this is going to blow my players' minds. They will be so excited to play on this map. Look where we started and how much those stairs are changing the game now. Amazing. Really cool. Dum 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 dum. Hide all lights, turn that off. Okay, we definitely need more light. It looks great, but it looks a little bit too crypty. Let's go for, what can we do for the light? So I want, okay, first of all, I want you, where are my light sources here? Wait a second. I think it was the first 4 that I placed. Right. You do not cause prop. Well, technically you could. We will see. Okay, I want this light source in the center. Maybe very soft, but with a, let's do a radius of 14. Even more, maybe 20. Okay, it's a terrible color for the light. I would say we are going for more like that. Let's see how that works. Let's get just for a little bit. Let's get rid of the grid. That is kind of disturbing. Because what I want to achieve is I want them to cast shadows. But for that we need to, technically we would need to Mapception. That's perfect. Well, I thought Thursday would be a good day to do map making streams because a lot of you might have a few might play a game on the weekend. So sitting down and making maps together with me would tick off that you have a map for your game. That's not working. I'm just ramping up the squares here without any effect. Let's go back to 7 and let's do a different approach here. Let's see what happens if I play my... Wait, why is it not... Why are you not dropping... Oh! Yeah. Man, I'm stupid. That would have worked if I would have turned on the prop shadow thing. But we can do it anyways. We can do it like that. Okay, I have to quickly adjust all of them. Nothing during the weekend. Interesting. So the thing is, when we play long games. Like we usually, on Friday with one group, we start at 2 p.m. and we end at midnight or past midnight. And with the other group, we're starting at 4 p.m. and we also end long past midnight. Like last time, that was a very long game. We stayed a little bit and chatted through Zoom, but I think I went to bed at 3 a.m. So that's why we can't play during the week. Otherwise, I would be destroyed. Unfortunately, not at the moment. Both my groups are full, and I do have a list because I'm always thinking of maybe open a third group, but those would be false hopes if I would say yeah maybe, because I'm pretty busy at the moment doing all the DGNFOG and Deus stuff. I don't really have time for a third group, and I'm lucky that my players are long-term players. Like I have them now for over 6 years, and no one is basically saying, oh, I'm leaving. So there aren't seats that are getting free. So sorry. Okay. I like the light. In here we need something for the entrance, which could shine a light. Shine a light. But let's make this a blue one. Oh, that's very blue. That's a little bit too blue for my taste. On the basin. On the basin. Okay, so Let's see. Room light down by 20. Stage light. Stage light is completely irrelevant. But I'm not sure. Let's see if 40-40 makes it better. And now let's go into 100% and see how that looks. No, we're playing in German. I have been guest playing in Guy's games in English, and in the games from Michael, the Dead Aussie Gamer, but I'm not running my games in English. So I like it. From the lighting, it's perfect. You can see everything. You can see the shadows. It is enough light sources. It's very shiny here, which is perfect because that is the centerpiece of the map. And then they are exploring the sides. So there's a little light source here, which reminds me that I wanted to cathedral. No, it was not cathedral, it was church. Light reflection. You do not drop a shadow, but you are very... And you are a non-light receiver. Wait, are you? No. Flat. Yes. Okay. So now we have a little... Maybe in the opposite direction. Maybe here. So we have something that emulates that there is light coming from the ceiling. I would remove those little light sources or make them candles on the ground. So you don't want them to be just, okay, I see what you're saying. You don't want to have just an ominous light source that is coming from nowhere. I don't want the... Oh, I've locked the candles. That's why I'm not able to select them. But let's duplicate that one. It's not a light source. So you would do something like that. Let's make it bigger. And I like it a lot. I can tell you, my players will be like, oh no, this is a summoning circle. We're all going to die. Which is perfectly fine, because then they are stressed, and I will be like, yes, you are. Okay, so there's a lot of light in here. Okay, I will clean that up later. I still have to do this room here. I'm not sure because we said there might be boss monsters in there. That is a very small room for a boss monster. But we have this one and this one as well. So I could do something where you have 3 little chambers where giant statues come stomping out. The dreaded boss closet. Yeah, we're 90% there. I'm running the game tomorrow. And I will in the morning I will clean it up a little bit and finish the map, and then I will share it. Yes, I will. I will share this map with you the second my player have played on it. Because I hope they haven't been watching today. I like it. Look at that. If you're entering that and you're like, oh, what is this? Ah, there's money. Amazing. Oh, no, wait, what is that? Hey, that queen thing is holding a golden box. Let me investigate that. Oh no, it's empty. Oh, we have been betrayed. Well, what's in the other rooms? And then you're going there and you're like, hey, they're all holding golden cards. We need to collect them. And shit's coming down. We wanted to change the colors. Hello, Finn. Here, come up. Yep. There you go. Let me quickly close the door. All right. So, still some things to do, but I will finish them tomorrow because now this is my call for, like he's saying to me, get out, I need sleep. And we were quite productive. It was a lot of fun. Thank you again. If you want to join us on Discord, I'm pretty sure someone is going to post our Discord link here in the chat. Lars, if you can, that would be amazing. Next week is going to be on Tuesday, is going to be the next community stream, Dungeon Fog community stream, and I have already heard that I have a little prototype that I can show to you. So we're going to look at a new tool that is going to find its way into Dungeon Fog very soon. Thank you, Lars, and until then, I hope you have a great soon weekend. It's not still there, but it's only one day left. So have a great time, have a great weekend, happy map making, and thanks everyone. See you soon. Bye.